Hi guys, I hope you're all having an awesome day. Today I decided to film an empties video for everyone and I thought that this might be something fun to do. I've been collecting this container of empties since mid-February, so I have quite the accumulation of product here. And I've just been storing it in like a little Tupperware bin, and I am just about ready to toss all of these in the recyclables, wash out the candles, maybe reuse a couple jars, and then, yes, make room for more product coming in, and that kind of thing. So, I'll show you guys what I have. I actually have some product over here, and I couldn't even fit it all in the frame, so I have some product over there, body washes and stuff like that, and then I've got some wax melts and some more goodies down there, vendor wax, some Bath and Body Works candles, a few other like candles, like there's a Yankee down there, and then I have a ton of soap, which honestly I guess makes sense during this time of everyone's lives to have a lot of soap used up. So that being said, I will just get started, and I think that I'm going to start on the left over here and then just kind of skip around to the right and then finish up with wax and candles. I think that makes the most sense. So let's lock in it over here. My boyfriend got through 2 body washes in this time. He got through the scent teakwood. Let's see if I can get the glare off of this. So he got through the scent teakwood, which is, I'm sure you guys know, it's just like a very masculine, woodsy type of scent. It's really nice. I have found that the men's collection of Bath and Body Works body washes are a lot longer lasting than I think most of the female body washes, or like, just the, whatever you want to call these, just like the regular line body washes. But the men's collection definitely has like a longer lasting power. And I really enjoy teakwood, but my favorite one that he also got through is in the scent freshwater. This one, if I had to pick one for him to use, or like, if I had to pick one for them to only sell, I guess, it would be this one. I just think it is so just really nice. It just smells just like perfection to me. The notes are Italian bergamot, mountain spring water, and oak moss. And the notes are not on teakwood, but everyone kind of knows what teakwood smells like anyway. And so, yeah, these are the 2 that he got through. Put those ones back. And then like I just showed in like that clip, I've got a body wash I went through. This is hot cocoa and cream, and I'm also using up the hot cocoa and cream body cream. Hot cocoa and cream body cream. So this is the duo that I am finishing up, or finished up. This one's completely empty. This was an okay body wash. The lasting power was all right. It was like maybe an hour after I showered, and then it was like just dissipated by then. But it was all right. As far as gourmand scents for like body care, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I think that the packaging on this was really cute, and that's mostly why I grabbed it. It was like a newer, this was like the new scent for 2018. I think this is when this line came out. And it was like the first time that they had hot cocoa and cream in body care form. So everyone kind of jumped on it, and me being included. I didn't love it. The hot cocoa and cream body cream, I noticed got kind of sour quick. And I actually have a little bit left still, and I'm just gonna toss it because like this color, I'm sorry, it's so gross. It is very yellow, and it's a little bit sour smelling now, so I'm just gonna end up tossing the rest, which I definitely got my use out of this, I think. And yeah, the same for this. This never got sour, just it had like kind of that, I don't know, it was just overly chocolatey for me, I think. I ended up using this hot cocoa and cream body wash mixed with my wild strawberry body wash, not strawberry and cream body wash, because I tried that and it was way too sweet for me, but I mixed it with the wild strawberry and it ended up smelling exactly like chocolate covered strawberries. So if you have this and you have the wild strawberry body wash, I definitely recommend mixing them, just trying it out. Or, you can mix this with any of the fruity scents and it just makes it smell like a chocolate covered fruit. I also almost got through this. I'm just going to show this to you guys anyway because the next time I shower, this will be gone. There's barely anything left in it. This is one of the jelly bars. This is the Bubble Cool jelly bar in the scent Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. The product itself was just okay in my opinion. I thought that it was kind of difficult to work with. It did bubble up, like it did froth nicely and create good bubbles. So that wasn't like the issue behind it. It just was very difficult to work with in the shower. Like, you know, it would kind of break up if you accidentally poked it with a nail, or, you know, it kind of fall. And then if you stepped on it, I almost slipped a few times in the shower because of it. The smell itself was very basic to me. I know a lot of people like Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I'm not sure if it's just because I haven't smelled this in other body care form. I only smelled it in this, but I just wasn't wild about it. I thought it just smelled like the most basic soap smell. So nothing really screamed Bath and Body Works about this. It was pretty basic to me. So would I repurchase one of these jelly bars again? Probably not, but I did get this during SAS and it was like probably $3. So I'm not that worried that I wasted money because it was barely anything and I got my use out of it. So that is that. I will show you guys a few more hand things and then I'll move on to soap. This is a Fiji White Sands Shea Butter Hand Cream. I'm like almost done with that. I'm actually just going to finish this up, cut it open and finish this up today. This is a really nice smell. It's very summery. I mean, you guys probably know what this one smells like. I don't think the notes are on this. Let me check. No, it doesn't look like it. So no notes on this, but yeah, this is just a really nice summery scent and I really do enjoy these small hand creams. Used to be that you could grab these with like one of your mail-in coupons or whatever. But of course my store, I'm in New York, so my store has been closed. And I don't think I'm going to get SAS in store because I think by the time SAS ends, I'm not going to be able to grab these. But I've seen a few videos online of like these being like in dollar bins, which I would definitely grab a lot because I do love the size. Perfect for a purse and yeah, really convenient to have, especially now with all of the use of hand sanitizer going on and stuff like that. It really dries your hands out. Speaking of hand sanitizer, I have two that I went through. I went through the Maui Mango Mai Tai, it's a tongue twister, in the antibacterial spray form. And I also went through the Pocket Back in Fashionably Latte. I'll talk about comparing these two quickly. I prefer, and this is just my opinion, I prefer the spray form. I think that it is not as sticky. Not that this one is super sticky, it's not. But I think that this is less sticky. I think that it, the mist covers more of your hand, I guess. It's just easier to use in my mind. It's less rubbing time because it dries faster. Less sticky, easier to use. And I think you get more, let me see. 1.9 fluid ounce. And or fluid ounces, and then 1 fluid ounce. So, I mean, you get a little bit more, and I picked this up at SAS too, and it was probably around the same price. So the scent of this I love. Mango Mai Tai is one of my favorite scents, so I was really happy to use this up. I have another one that I'm excited that I'll be able to use, and then this one, the scent was really, really nice. I loved it. The alcohol didn't like overpower the latte scent, which was surprising, and ended up being really enjoyable to use. So those are the two antibacterial things that I went through. And now I know this is weird. I'm just going to hop over to soaps because I think that makes more sense to go over to soaps next. So let's see. Let us see. Let me move you guys a little closer. Sorry. Okay. I went through a lot of soap. I had a ton to use up. And I actually got so low. I have like a bin that I keep I keep all of my soaps in like a big sliding bin. I actually emptied the entire bin except for like 4 soaps. So as much as I did not want to have to get buy soap on not a soap sale kind of day. I did not foresee that coming up in the future anytime soon. And I love my Bath and Body Works soap, so I wanted to just, if I had a splurge, not that it's that expensive, but if I had to splurge a little bit, I did. So you guys probably, if you saw the last video, you can see that I bought some more soap. So my bin's full again. But let me start with the soap that I'm currently finishing up. I only have a little bit left of this soap. This one is Strawberry Vanilla Sugar. I think that the packaging, I'm going to talk about packaging a lot because I love packaging. I think that the packaging is really nice on this. I'm a big fan of like the actual photo labels. And the smell was really nice. This is one that I really enjoyed. It is not a strawberry pound cake, strawberries and cream scent. It is just a purely strawberries with sugar and vanilla. Like, I don't know if I'm describing that very well at all. There's no like bakery in it, and there's no like cream in it. It's just strawberries, vanilla, and sugar. So, like a vanilla extract scent too, not like a vanilla cream or anything. So yeah, the scent was very nice. It does say vanilla cream, but it smells more like a baking extract, if you guys know what I mean. I don't know. I'm not describing that well. Anyway, it was really nice. This had a good lasting power, and I don't know if they're ever going to bring this back, but if they do, I'm definitely going to stock up on this scent because I did enjoy it a lot. Two that I usually pair two at a time. Interesting fact. I have like a little holder that fits two of these perfectly that I actually got from Bath and Body Works. And I usually put two next to each other so I have options when I use my soap. I know that's probably silly, but that's what I do. So I got through both of these. This is Sweater Weather, and love the packaging on these. I think that these are really cute as well. I love the font that they used and like the little critters. I thought that the critter line for the candles was one of the cutest candle lines they've ever done. So I enjoyed this a lot. This is the same scent as one of their most popular candles for the fall and winter time. It's Sweater Weather, which is, let's see, fresh sage, eucalyptus, and fresh woods. This is a super nice masculine scent, and this one had big time lasting power on my hands. And Crisp Morning Air is another one of my favorite soap scents. I think that this was originally a soap scent, and then they released it as a candle, whereas like Sweater Weather was a candle and they released it as a soap. For me, when I smelled the Crisp Morning Air when I smelled the Crisp Morning Air candle, I did not think that it smelled the same as the soap. I really prefer the soap over the candle scent. This one is Fresh Pine, Juniper, and Juicy Pear. Sorry, I was holding that way down low. Yeah, it's really a nice, clean scent without being floral, if that makes sense. So this one I really enjoyed as well. Another candle scent is Flannel. So just like Sweater Weather, Flannel's another popular scent of Bath and Body Works candles in like the fall and winter. And it is another masculine type of scent. I was so happy to see that this was released in soap form. And just like Sweater Weather, this is spot on authentic to the candle. So if you like flannel as a candle, you would enjoy flannel as a soap. And I really hope that they bring this back because I loved it. And this is just in the White Barn like core collection packaging. But I think that this is nice too. It's very easy to, not that you really decorate with soap, but if you have like more of a simple color scheme, and like my bathroom is blue. So I just put this out and it looked very nice. It wasn't too busy. I didn't feel the need to like stick it in a holder just because I thought it was simple and classy and really nice. I'm not sure how I feel about that new font that they changed this to. It's all right, I think, but you know, nothing special. Let me move a little bit faster for you guys because I don't want this video to be hours long. I'm going to skip these two for now because I'm going to come back to them. I'll tell you why in a second. The next one I'm going to show you is Fresh Sparkling Snow. The notes on this are, oh my gosh, it just says Fresh Sparkling Snow. Oh no, here we go, sorry. Icy Melon, Holiday Pear, and Falling Snow. This one was really nice. I didn't love the packaging on this. I don't know. It's not as cute as, like, if you want to have, like, a cute critter looking thing, I would rather, like, have this than this. That's just me. That's just my preference. But the scent itself was nice. And I remember that this did last a long time afterward. So, I probably would repurchase. Most of these scents here I would repurchase. I don't think that there's any soap that I hated here. Of course, when I smell the soaps in the store, I usually, you know, I'm not going to buy one if it smells bad. But I will show you this one. I'm hopping around a little bit. Sorry, you guys. Oops. I will show you this one because the funny thing about this is that originally when I bought this one in the store, I didn't know if I enjoyed it. I thought it was maybe too floral. So when I brought it home, I smelled it again. I decided I was going to put it up in my boyfriend's bathroom upstairs. And then a few times I'd go up there and I'd use it. And then I was like, you know what? No, I want this back downstairs. So I ended up taking it back downstairs. But it is very floral, but it was perfect for spring. It's magnolia petals, dewy pear, and apple blossom. Yeah, super floral. This lasted on your hands so long, like hours and hours after you wash your hands, you could still smell this, which I think is great. I actually prefer it. So I'm happy that my nose came around and started to enjoy this one because it had a good lasting power. Let's see, move on to Raspberry Tangerine next. This one, they just released, it was originally a soap and then they just released it in candle form. I don't know if the candle form is really like the same as the soap smell, but I do enjoy it. I think it's really nice. Yes, I definitely would repurchase this. The lasting power I don't think was like crazy long, but it was still good. The notes on this are wild raspberries, fresh tangerine, and lemon zest. This was not the original. I should definitely let you guys know. This was not the original cap that came on it. This black one was. I just ended up switching these because I used this one first and just liked the way this looked. I don't know. I'm dumb. But I'll talk about this one next. This one is Sunshine and Lemons. I really, really like the style of this bottle. It looks like it's like a little perfect for like the bathroom. It's got like a little ducky up there. The smell itself isn't my favorite. I prefer, if I'm going to get a lemon scented soap from Bath and Body Works, I prefer the Kitchen Lemon over the Sunshine and Lemons, but it's not bad. This notes are yuzu, grapefruit, and sunrays. So those are those two, both good scents, but nothing like particularly like knocking me off my feet there. And then I have a couple more here. Mango Mai Tai is a really nice summer scent. Nothing really too special about the packaging on this one for me. I don't really know. I think it's maybe this that's like this little thing that's like throwing me off. It was like just this, maybe I'd like it more. I don't know. But yeah, the scent's really nice. This scent doesn't last a super long time, but that's fine. Most of them don't really last too long except for that white magnolia. This is mango nectar, sun-kissed grapefruit, and sugarcane. This is typically a rebuy for me in the summer. Anyway, like they bring back Mango Mai Tai and soaps quite often, I think, so I usually pick it up just because I like it at least once in the summer. Then I have two of these, which are in this really cute, I don't remember what they called this line, but like the little bakery line, I guess. This is Cinnamon Sugar Doughnut, which is old-fashioned donuts, crushed nutmeg, white cinnamon. This one was really nice. I ended up using this in the kitchen around like at the end of winter, and I did like February, yes. And I did like this one. Nothing really too special about it. But then this one, really, really, I enjoyed a lot. This one is fresh blueberries, brown sugar glaze, and a dash of cinnamon. This smells just like the blueberry pie candle, and I loved it. This one had crazy lasting power. Definitely, like, besides, like, if you're comparing these two, this one lasted a lot longer on your hands. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I hope that they bring this back. And then on to the last two soaps. the ones that I saved for last for good reason. These two soaps were my favorite soaps, probably that I've ever gotten from Bath & Body Works. And I'll tell you why. Both of these soaps lasted on my hands for a long time. The scent lasted and lasted and lasted. Like I washed my hands and then 3-4 hours later, I could still smell the scent on my hand, which I would say if you want like long lasting power soaps, these three were the ones. But these two, like the actual scent notes, I preferred more. Peony was perfect for the springtime. It was sweet pomegranate, peony petals, and tart berries. The soap color, like the actual soap color, for both of these matched the labels perfectly. Like the soap color on this, I don't know if you can tell, was like a little pink, like a dark, deep pink color, like this right here. And I thought that it just had like the aesthetic of it was like so nice. And then same for this, it had like a dark blue soap liquid. And it was just like, man, the aesthetic was just so nice. This scent was fresh blackberry, sparkling champagne, and basil. And this one is blackberries and basil. I believe that they have this back out. I really don't want to place another online order for soap because I just did. But I'm tempted to place another order just to pick up the scent. So, that being said, yeah, my all-time favorite soaps ever from Bath & Body Works. And if they bring these back, I would say definitely try them out. They're awesome. All right, so we finished up all the soaps. So let me move on to oh my gosh, we have a lot to get through. I guess we'll do candles. Next. All right, so here we go. I have quite a few candles. And then also this is something I'm going to have to ask you guys if you prefer me to completely clean out the jars, like crack the wax out and like clean out the jars, wash the jars, and then show you those. Or if you prefer for me to leave them like just as soon as I finish the candle, blow out, and then, blow it out and then just show you as is. I have both right now. I have some that I cleaned it out just because my OCD, and then some that I left as is. So let me show you this one first. This one here is hot cocoa and cream. This one's a mini. It sooted quite a bit. As you can see, I did pop the wax out already, but it sooted quite a bit. But it burnt okay. It never really like tunneled. I know sometimes these little ones can tunnel a little bit more. If you're not super careful with it. But I didn't have any issues with that. And it burnt pretty well. The scent is okay. It didn't throw like a champ because it was tiny, but in my bathroom it was fine. So that is that one. I also went through Champagne Toast. Okay, so Champagne Toast is one of my favorite body care scents, but in the candle, this candle at least, because some of my friends have the same candle, different packaging, and theirs smell just like the body care, but for some reason, in this packaging, it smelled like feet. And I know that sounds really mean to say, and mean towards Bath and Body Works, I guess, but it did. It gave me like a weird, like dirty feet smell. The packaging is really pretty though. This was like around New Year's that they had this, and I really did enjoy the packaging. It didn't soot really too bad, and it did burn pretty flawlessly if I remember. No burn issues on this, but yeah, there's Champagne Toast, my feet. I finished up, besides Champagne Toast and hot cocoa and cream, I finished up a candle in Mary Cookie. Now, I did pop out the wax, as you guys can see, but if you can also see, I had a little bit of sooting issues. It wasn't the best. It definitely sooted a bit. It had puny wick syndrome for a while, and overall it just kind of struggled. It struggled to pull out. Puny wicks, I had to cotton ball it a few times. It was not my favorite. The scent about halfway through was really good and powerful for me, but then right around the middle, I remember it started kind of just not performing as well. Like the scent didn't throw. Yeah, so that one in that packaging at least wouldn't be repurchased, but I mean, obviously you can't repurchase it anyway because we're past season. But at least it did not smell like smelly feet like champagne toast, so I'm fine. This one right here is blueberry sugar. I really enjoy blueberry sugar. I'm not reading the notes, but I should be. This one is sweet blueberries, brown sugar, and graham cracker crust. I'm really sorry the bottom of these candles are not perfect and beautiful. As far as burning goes, this is something that you guys should not pay any attention to. This was purely my fault. I just remember lighting it with a hand lighter because that was all I had at the time, and I definitely burnt the side of the glass. So this was not the candle's fault. It didn't slide or move, if you guys can tell from the bottom. Did not move or slide. I actually pulled the wicks out for a couple, and that was my fault. But the candle itself, this one performed flawlessly. This one didn't give me any burn issues, and it threw like a champ the whole way. And this one was an overall really nice scent, and I enjoyed burning this one. Let me put this one lower. I don't know if you guys can hear that train going by, but sorry if you can. I also got through another blueberry scent. This one is blueberry pie in the really cool flickering packaging. This one sooted a little bit, but didn't give me any burn issues at all. I didn't have to cotton ball this one. It just burnt all the way down. Wicks didn't move, even though that one at the top left did seem to be kind of further over than the rest, which I always was a little concerned about, but nothing ever happened. I did see some of these, for this candle specifically, I have seen that some of other people's wicks did slide and end up like peeling this coating, this wrapper label off, which isn't great, but it didn't happen to me, and the scent is one of my favorites. I actually stocked up a ton of these candles because I enjoy the scent so much. Sorry, let me read the scent. Juicy blueberries, flaky crust, sugar crystals, and essential oils. Yeah, this one was spot on. Smelled just like a blueberry pie. Also, if you guys want to know the scent notes for Mary Cookie, it is fresh baked cookies, sparkling sugar crystals, rich vanilla. And for champagne toast, if you want to know that, just because I didn't tell you guys that, that's bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and juicy tangerine. Anyway, so let me move on to banana bundt cake. This is one that I never got around to popping the candle wax out. But as you guys can tell, this one was like such a good candle for me. Never sooted. Like, this is just as is. I probably left it like this just to show how well it did. Like, never sooted at all. Burnt flawlessly all the way down. Like, barely any stuff on the edge. I got tons of burns out of this. Felt like it lasted forever. And barely any wax left. So, this one, besides the scent being one of my favorites and the label being, like, adorable, this one was one of my favorites of all time. The scent notes are sweet banana, toasted walnut, and fresh cinnamon. I think that's walnut. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this one's amazing. Definitely would repurchase that. Every time they bring it back, I will get more of that because it's one of my favorites. I also got through a, sorry, let me throw this top over here. I also got through a candle in cherry cheesecake, the New York scent. This one, I did pop the wax out. It did not give me crazy sooting issues, but this was probably another one of my faults over there for like lighting with a small lighter or something like that. The scent notes on this are creamy vanilla, juicy red cherries, graham cracker crust with essential oils. It's so funny. I guess this is almost like comparable to the blueberry sugar with the graham crackers in it. I don't smell any graham cracker and blueberry sugar at all. It just smells like sweet blueberries and sugar. But this one is like, you definitely can smell like the graham cracker crust, and it is like a amazing creamy cherry. When I first smelled this in the store, I hated it. I thought it smelled disgusting and fake and cough syrupy. And then I burnt it, and it was like, it transforms. It's amazing. And if they ever bring this back, I'm going to stock up because this is one I enjoy a ton. yeah, I really enjoyed this one. On to one of my favorite candles from Bath & Body Works of all time. This is Raspberry Peach Macaron. I don't know if it's supposed to be macaron or macaroon. I think it's macaron. Anyway, this one is, it looks like a mess, but I'll explain myself in a second. Let me toss this upside down. The scent notes on this are the ultimate French cookie celebrated in a unique blend of ripe raspberries, juicy peach, and almond cream. So it looks crazy because it gave me burn issues. Pretty much, it got to about here, and then I decided that it was drowning. It was getting murky and gross, and the wax was turning gross colored. It was originally like a very cute, pretty like pastel kind of pink color, but then it turned to this color, and then I just decided that I was going to pour it out and pour it into one of my wax melters, and I did exactly that. And then so I poured most of it out, and then I ended up burning as much as I possibly could. At the end, once I did pour a good majority of wax out, I ended up getting pretty low down to the bottom of this, like so the side, it's I mean, see that where this ring is, it's probably about to where it melted. So it did fine once I kind of helped it along. But the smell is always amazing. I really, really, really love the scent. And yeah, I'm happy that I found some more on my Facebook garage sale, and I stocked up on that. So that I'm very happy about, even though it did not perform well. It melted better than it burned. Like, so I think I'm going to start chopping up a lot of my Bath & Body Works candles just because they perform better in the melter for me. And yeah, see where I go from there. So I have 2 more candles, and then I'll go on to wax. This one is Yankee Candles Coconut Sea Breeze #1, I guess. This one got really weird colored too. This wax was originally like white, like you can kind of tell down here. It was like pure, I don't know if you can because it's not focusing, but like it was like pure white, and then it got really like brown. It's so gross. The wick ended up sliding a lot, and that was pretty scary. So I ended up just blowing the other one out and letting the one that was more centered burn the rest of the way. But it did burn pretty much to the very bottom and went right to the wick clip, and then that was it. The scent was fine. It, like most Yankee candles, did not throw too great, but when I turned the fan on to kind of help move it along, it did help. Yeah, but it burnt clean. Like I did not touch this. It burnt flawlessly pretty much until it moved, and then that was that. But it was fine. I wouldn't repurchase it. The scent didn't blow me away, but it was okay. Another Yankee that I have is chocolate cake. I think originally this was supposed to be chocolate layer cake. I don't know why it just says chocolate cake, but this was one of the 3 wick ones, and I got this at a Yankee Candle outlet that is somewhat nearby me. It did not throw, barely at all. I mean, for the first hour maybe, and then it just disappeared. And every other time after that, like barely ever did anything. And then it had some weird melting issues towards the end. But yeah, I wasn't too worried about babysitting this one that much, just because I kind of wanted just to get it out of my collection because I didn't love it. But that was that. And now I will move on to all of my wax melts. And I have a lot of wax melts. So let me turn that up. All right, so I'll move some of these over. I'll start with the 1 ounce scent shots. I guess I'll actually start with Harrison's wax. So Harrison is the owner of Midnight Daydream Wax Company, and a lot of these are his, and some of these are just sample bags from other wax companies. But I'll move through Harrison's first. This one is Cookie Euphoria. I really, really enjoyed this. This is one of my all-time favorite wax melt scents, like, of all time. I really love this. Honestly, I am going to ask Harrison if he can, like, make this for me in a big like a loaf because I really love this one. This one performed flawlessly, like it threw like a champ. And yeah, I really loved this one. I have a few samples actually that I got from Harrison as well. This one is in, sorry, my camera's having some weird focus things today. Let's see. This one is in Amish streusel loaf. This one was really nice. It was like a super cinnamony type of scent. This one performed nice too. I think I threw this one in the bathroom maybe. And of course, like recently I've been putting like these size just all the way in. I just dropped the whole thing. I know it's a lot, but I just dropped the whole thing into one of my Yankee Candle like centerpiece warmers. So I have like one of the plastic things and I just like dump in one of those. So in my living room, since it's like a living room, dining room, kitchen type of setup here, I just like dump this whole thing in, and usually this works better in this area than like these do. But these, for the like the little ones, these are mostly in my bathroom anyway, and they all performed well in my bathroom. So the Amish streusel loaf was an awesome one as well. I'm actually just gonna throw these behind me so I can keep track. This one is I think it's gingerbread. Let's see. You know, it might be easier to just kind of tip this down. All right, let's see. So this one is gingerbread at the fair. This one is cotton candy frosted gingerbread cookies. And I really did enjoy this one a lot. This one smells very much like a winter fair kind of. Like if you had like, I can smell cotton candy. And most times cotton candy blends, I usually don't smell the cotton candy. But in this, I definitely did. It smells like almost like, so they have like this casino near us that they have gingerbread houses set up every Christmas. And this reminds me of that. It's like a very much like a fair kind of vibe. Ultimate Cookies and Cream. This one's a really nice scent. It is cookies and cream, buttercream frosting, and zucchini cupcake. Normally I'm not too big on zucchini, but because of the cookies and cream, it was more overpowering than the zucchini. And I really did enjoy this one a lot. Pecan pie and sugar cookies. This one was really nice. I think I burnt this one or melted this one. Why does this smell minty? I'm not sure why this smells minty right now when I'm smelling it, but I think that I melted this one when it was like colder. It was more like towards the end of February, and I really did enjoy this one as well. Okay, I really recently melted some of these. I just can't remember because they're from a little while ago, and that's why I should do empties more recently after. This one I do remember because I just melted this one, blueberry cobbler ice cream. I melted this one because one of my more recent purchases from Harrison was like a blueberry donut hole scent, and I've been trying to use up some of the older wax instead of the newer wax, but I really wanted to melt the donut one, and instead I was like, well, I might as well just go for this blueberry cobbler ice cream. I should have melted them together because now I'm like, that would have been so good. This was amazing. I just like, I wanted to like eat the air. This one smelled so good. So if this one ever comes back, I'll definitely repurchase. And that one I melted out here, and that's the one little scent shot, and that one threw like a champ. So that one was awesome. This one right here is, let's see, Fall Front Porch. Okay, this one's interesting and funny. The scent notes on this are apple cider fritters and haunted hayride. It's funny because when I originally smelled this one, I thought it was way too floral for me. And I gave it to my partner, Tom, to melt upstairs in his office. And he melted it up there one day, and I walked up, and I could smell it coming down the stairs. It was so strong. And I walked up there, and I was like, it smells so good. What are you melting? He was like, it was that wax melt you gave me from Harrison. And I was like, oh my gosh, I should have melted it downstairs. I actually loved it a lot. So I almost regret giving it to him to melt upstairs, but I could still enjoy it, and I actually went up there and sat with him just to enjoy the smell even more. But it was like a really nice like floral mixed with, it's like an autumn floral, if that makes sense. And it's also sweet because of the apple cider fritters. So yeah, that one was amazing. And then I have a few more from Harrison in the 2-ounce scent shots. I have, let's see, hummingbird cake. This is one that I super recently melted. I actually melted this one while I was eating a pineapple upside down cake, which was really funny because it was like perfect for that. The notes on this are pineapple banana spice cake with cream cheese frosting. Yeah, this one really, really scented the whole house, and it was like a super fruity bakery in here. So I enjoyed this one a ton, and you could definitely smell like the spiciness in it too, which was nice. This one is an older wax that I recently just got through. It's Smell the Rainbow, which is supposed to smell like Skittles. It's sweet and fruity Skittle candy are the notes, and this one really smells like Skittle candy. This one, man, I wish I had more of this one because I enjoyed it so much. It smells just like you stuck your nose in a bag of Skittles, and this one performed really, really well also. All right, let me see if okay, yep. Want to save those last two after. So this one is Macadamia Nut Cookies. This one is white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, fresh from the oven. I'm going to be honest, this one didn't like knock my socks off, and I almost wish that I would have saved this for blending purposes because I felt like it was just like a very classic standard bakery scent, and because of that, it would have been really nice to blend with some other scents, if you guys know what I mean. But either way, this one was like a very non-offensive bakery scent. So if you're looking for like a super non-offensive bakery scent, then this one's really good. But like in comparison to, oops, I'm dropping things. In comparison to that other cookie scent that I said that I want the loaf of. Okay, so like in comparison to this one, the Cookie Euphoria, where this one is royal sugar cookies, vanilla wafers, sugar Noel cookies, and sugar dough. This one is like a knock your socks off scent. And then this one, the macadamia nut cookies, is not a knock your socks off scent. So if both were options, I would always get the Cookie Euphoria. I don't know if that helps anyone, but that's just my thought process there. Which I think most of the time, I don't think I've really seen Harrison do a lot of repeat scents. I feel like most of his blends are always new. Like they're not a lot of like where some vendors like do a lot, like they'll constantly be bringing back scents. I don't see Harrison doing that a ton, which I wish he would because there are some scents that I've gone through that I want more of, like that blueberry donut whole one and then the Cookie Euphoria. Like those two I love. And then like the there was like a Hocus Pocus from last year I think that I really enjoyed, and some other stuff like that. Whatever. Anyway, I'm ranting. Okay, let me just move on here. These last two are very comparable, so that's why I'm saving them for last. There's Chunky Monkey, which is banana crepes, chocolate truffle cake, and sticky brown sugar. And then the other one is Walnut cake, which is caramelized banana, brown sugar cake, and crushed walnuts. Personally, I have to smell them again to make sure I'm remembering what was what. Okay, yep, I remember. Okay, personally, I think the name of this is cuter, but I like the scent of this one more. There's something about, oops, I'm holding it way too high. Sorry, I'm looking at them, not in the camera. There's something about I guess it was the chocolate truffle in the Chunky Monkey that threw it off. It almost turned, I don't know, it almost had like kind of like like a musty kind of a scent to it in the Chunky Monkey that was everything minus that and the walnut cake, if that makes sense. If I had to pick between the two, I'd always pick the walnut cake. It was like the sweet bakery banana kind of dessert that I was looking for from this. I'm not saying this one was bad. It wasn't bad, but the chocolate, I think, threw me off. And anyway, that being said, I'm not a big chocolate wax melt person. Like the hot cocoa and cream candle, I don't really love. The hot cocoa and cream body care, I don't really love. That's why I'm trying to get through a lot of the chocolate scents. But yeah, this one, walnut cake, is the winner in the battle of these two scents. So that's my thoughts on that. And I think that is all of the wax from Midnight Daydream Wax Company. So let me move on from that. I have a few from Wicks Wax Company. This one right here is Doughboy. This one I actually think that I got in a sample from them from one of my, like, not the most recent repurchases from them, but before that. And I enjoyed this so much as a sample that I ended up getting like a whole bakery bag in this. It is so good. It is just, it is like the most incredible, I think it's churro maybe, or like just, I don't know. It just smells like dough. It just smells like almost like cookie dough with cinnamon. It's so good. It is so good. So that one I really loved, obviously. And then this one is Pocket Candy. I believe that this one was like butterscotch candies. I did not love this one. It did not like wow me. In fact, it didn't really even smell like butterscotch to me, and it didn't really throw too well. I think that a lot of the Wicks wax, I think, do a lot better in tea light warmers, at least for me. This is all I've noticed. And when they are in tea light warmers, they do a lot better. But this one I did not stick in a tea light warmer. So my other cup that I have in this, I'm going to warm it up in a tea light warmer, and then I'll compare. But yeah, it was just okay for me. There's nothing special about that. And then same goes for this one in Sticky Fingers. Let's see. Sticky Paws. Sorry. This one I think is pie crust and marshmallows and caramel maybe. Yeah, this one also did not like blow me away. It was just fine. I have a scent shot in Cider Lane Strawberry and Baked Apple Bread from that Smell Good shop. I recently just did my first order from that Smell Good shop, and I'm pretty hooked. This I melted at my grandma's house, and her house is very small. It's a very small house. It's maybe like half the size of ours, and like this like freaking knocked me out of the house. It was so good. It was like really strong. I had to crack a window because it was really strong, and I was like nervous that it would give my grandma a headache, but it was so good. This, whoever thought of blending this, I don't know if it's like a custom blend from like a customer, or if it's like from that Smell Good shop, like their actual idea for the blend, but whoever thought of it is a genius. These all go so well together, and it is, I'm going to blend these again because it's so good. I'm actually going to order more of it. I can't even describe it. It smells like, it's just like a strawberry fall dream. It's so good. I also have another scent shot from Sassy Girl, Roma, and Tipsy Pig. This smells just like wine. Like a mulled wine is exactly what this smells like to me. And this one performed so well. It like filled up and I put this downstairs in our warmer in the Yankee Candle centerpiece warmer, and then this one like threw like a champ throughout the whole house, and I loved it. And then I have two more in like these things, and then these are all sample bags that I'll have to go through. But this one right here is Circus Animal Stuffed Sugar Cookies. This one, if you guys are familiar with vendor wax, is very popular. It is, let me see if I can read it. Sorry, Circus Animal Cookies, Sugar Cookie Dough, and Frosted Sugar Cookies. This is from Salt Mountain Melts. I love Salt Mountain Melts wax. I think that her stuff is really, really good. It's super cute. It performs really well. And I love the labels that she puts on her wax. I think she puts a lot of work into it. And this, obviously, very popular, but for good reason. Performed amazing for me. It filled up the whole house. I actually ended up cutting this one in fourths, and it threw so well, and it just smells so delicious. And I also have a Scentsy in Skinny Dipping. Now, I don't even know if this says what the notes are on this. It doesn't. This one's super old. It just smells almost like a mango-y kind of scent, a very summery, fruity mango kind of scent. It's really nice. I'm very happy to finally be done with this because this is probably like 8 years old, honestly. But I did enjoy it, so I'm just happy to have it. I'm happy to have the end for that. And then I have a ton of these little samples. Let me just go through them quick. This is EA. Now, I'm not really sure what vendor's EA, but This is in Love Spell Ice Cream, which is just Love Spell, like the Victoria's Secret scent mixed with ice cream. This one I did enjoy. All of these were probably about like 1 ounce to 2 ounce slices or like scent shots or things. All of these samples were from a friend she's into vendor wax, Val. So she sent most of these samples, but this one was really nice. I did enjoy that. This is Puppy Love from Southbound Wax Company. I did not love this one. I think it was like a strawberry scent. Puppy Love. It was like strawberry something. It was kind of just like, I don't know, not a little nauseating for me. A little too strong, but that being said, it was strong, so it means it performed well. I'm going to have to try this vendor with just a scent that I know I would like. Didn't love that one, but I liked the name. It was really cute, and it had cute shapes. Oops, I forgot I had some Midnight Daydream wax in these bags. This one's Buckaroos. It's oatmeal cream pie and caramel nut clusters. This one was just like a really nice standard bakery scent. I also have a sample in Salt Mountain Melts and Patriotic Punch. This one is like a blue raspberry Hawaiian punch kind of scent. Oh, I'm obsessed with this scent. It's really good. I hope she brings it back, but I don't think she's going to this year. I think there's only one more restock until fall scent, so we'll see, but I did enjoy it. I also enjoyed Tropic Like It's Hot. This one to me, I don't know if the actual notes are juicy fruit bubblegum, but it smelled just like juicy fruit bubblegum, and the wax smell itself was a cute little fish, which I loved. This one is Gypsy Monroe Sweet on Paris, which everyone is probably pretty familiar with Sweet on Paris. It's just like a blackberry and lemon meringue kind of scent. And I really enjoyed this, but everyone knows about Gypsy Monroe going downhill. This one is Strawberry Pound Cake. I actually made wax melts out of a lot of these. I have like these mini candles, the tester, wallflower tester candles. I ended up doing that, taking the wax out of this and melting them into little wax melts for a lot of wax. And then this is one that I did, and I finally used up all of them. I really enjoy Strawberry Pound Cake. It's a really nice scent from Bath & Body Works. This one is Sassy Girl Aroma Audrey May. This is actually the original scent that got me hooked on the Sassy Girl Aroma Audrey May. Yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. It's Strawberry Pound Cake, just so you guys know. That's what Audrey May is. This one is Southbound Red Velvet Cookie Dough. I'm not a huge Red Velvet fan, but for what it was a very nice sweet bakery scent. It would have probably been better if I used this as a blender for like with other scents, but I did enjoy it. It was pretty standard bakery scent, and it threw nice. This one is Gypsy Monroe's Milk and Cookies, which is a very nice, very similar to the last one I just said, the Red Velvet Cookie Dough. It's like a very standard bakery scent, but nice. And then this one is, I think this is funny. I have 3 that I use, and I just stuck them all into one bag because I reuse some of the bags for, like I said, some of these I peeled them off and just like reused the bags. So I'll tell you the 3 that I went through here. I have the Pumpkin Bakery, which is pumpkin swirl cheesecake fresh from the oven snickerdoodle cookies. I remember that I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Pumpkin muffins, which is exactly what it said, but I remember enjoying the Pumpkin Bakery more than just the plain pumpkin muffins. I think it was maybe more spicy. And then finally, Orchard Pumpkin Pound Cake, which is apple s'mores, sweet pumpkin, sorry guys, and $1 Million Pound Cake. This one I remember really enjoying, so I hope that Harrison brings this one back because it was really wonderful and like the perfect fall bakery scent. And then that is it. Thank you guys so much for sticking through that whole video. I know it was long, but if you're like me, then you like these long videos. They're a good excuse to sit down and eat a snack and watch a fun video. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really lovely day and take care. Bye.